So when you receive your pallet, it'll look very much like this. I'll show you all the sides. It's pretty straightforward, just like a normal half pallet. This will be the back side where there will be product, but we'll be attaching other elements to this to make your full display. So let's get started with building the header. All right, the first piece that we're going to build is the riser, and of course you've noticed everything's in white, but this will be the riser piece. You'll look in your instruction sheet to see. The assembly of this is very basic. Pre-fold your scores, fold up, take your T-tab and insert the T-tab into the corresponding slot, like so, and then open it up inside. Repeat for all 4 sides. Once all the tabs are put in, your riser will look like this, and will sit on top of the pallet like this, making sure these tabs fit down inside of the front graphic like this. The other panels will be turned under. This one inserts inside here. And then on the back side, this flap folds under and this big tab goes down inside. So it will look like this when complete. All right, to put the header together, it will require these 2 pieces. Again, pre-fold all the scores before assembly. All right, take these 2 pieces and attach the tabs into the corresponding slots, like this. And do this for both sides. When complete, it should look like this. We will use the top cap, fold on both ends on the score, and we'll take that piece and we'll insert it inside like this, and then put the tabs into the corresponding slots. When done, your piece should look like this. The next step is you'll take the bat logos, which have the easels already pre-applied. They will insert 4 tabs here. We'll go into the 4 slots here and the 4 slots there. Complete that for both sides. When complete, these should look like this. All right, for the next step, lean the header back. You want the side with the 4 slots here and there facing up, because we'll then take the small easels that are supplied, fold them up like this, and insert them into the slots. You can reach inside the header to lock them into place. Like so. All right, now we're going to take the header that we've pre-assembled. We're going to utilize the 2 slots here on the top, slots on the end, and the slots in the back to accept the header. So this is, if you have someone to help you, it makes it a little easier. If not, you can do it by yourself by lifting up and beginning to insert the tabs one by one. On these are L locks. You want to make sure that they go down inside and that they open up inside. Next step is we're going to attach the end panels. So Superman's going to go on the right. Let's remove all the backings from the double stick tape on the easel and on the sides. We fold the 2 little flaps up, insert the tab into the slot like this. Push that against the double stick tape and then insert the tabs into the corresponding slots. Like so. Complete this for the other side. Here. When done, it should look completed like this. Next step will be attaching the Batman easel. There's a notch on the top to refer to what the top is. You're going to fold your L-locks in, insert, come down, completed, should look like that. All right, the next two pieces you'll need are the rock base and the graphic rock panel. Again, these are in white, but you'll see the shape of it. Take the tabs off the bottom of the rock panel and insert them into the slots of the rock base, like so. Bring it around to this side. Same thing. Insert the tabs into the corresponding slots. When completed, should look like that. All right. Now that we have the rocks attached, fold this flap over, remove the backing from the double stick tape. We have one piece over on the side panel here as well. Then we take the back panel, line it up with the edge of the display, the bottom tray, like so. And this panel lines up with the edge and attaches in. So your rock base is now attached. Getting close to the end, now we're going to attach Batman to the display. So we remove the backing from the double stick tape, come down to Batman, pre-fold up all the scores. The bottom piece folds up at an angle because Batman will sit in a taper. Folds up like here, 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 and here. And now we'll be ready to attach Bat. To attach Batman, we slide him over across the rock base bottom and insert the locator tab here. Locator tab here. One through the bat wing. This one here. And one more here. So Batman should be locked into place here. Then we come over and put Batman up against the easel, against the double stick tape to make sure we have good adhesion. The last piece to attaching Batman is remove the double stick tape backing here, fold this piece back and attach it to the inside so it looks like this. And the last piece is remove the double stick backing from here, insert it inside the tray, put some pressure over here, and Batman is now attached. All right, the next step is to add the bat light, which has its own separate instruction sheet. Couple of ways to do the bat light, depending on what you want to do. You can line the bat light up with the edge of the rock base bottom to hold it into place. It's a little bit smaller. If you'd like, you can also move the bat light out to the side. However you choose to display it, is up to the individual store manager. So once all set up, then your customer will be able to stand next to the display like this and create a great photo op. All right, now the next step is to create the Superman partner piece with the 4x4 display. It'll have two back panels, one with slots on it that has a printed label on it, and one with no slots. So the one with the slots is where we will attach the parts. We'll start with the easel. There are sets of slots here, here, and here that line up. The piece is symmetrical, so it doesn't make any difference. You insert to the outer slot first, bring the piece around, and then reinsert the tab into the slot like that. When you've done it for both sides, the easel should look like that. And on the back, all of the tabs tabbed in like this. The next step is to attach Superman. Do it very much the same way, line it up, and again, we start on the outside slot and move inward. So remove the double stick backing from the tape here. Line your piece up, and again, start from the outside, insert the slot in from the outside, and come into the inside like so. Outside slot, back into the inside. When complete, it should look like this. All right, the next step is we go to the piece that has all the adhesive tape on it with no slots. We take our hardware, insert the screw from the bottom side up like this, and remove all the backing from the double stick tape. The screws will help us when we take the next panel to register it, to lay it down over these pieces, and that'll guide us to lay this down squarely on the other piece. If you're going to hang this from the ceiling, at this point, I suggest you actually wrap your wire or whatever your hanging device is going to be around the stem of the hardware and run your strings out. That way, when we close the other piece down on top and use the wing nut to tighten it, the string will be tightened and held into place. All right, now in order to attach this panel, you'll need some help. You want to flip this panel over. We're going to guide it to the two holes into our screws there. That'll line it up to attach to the back piece. So you take one end up and line the screw up here. Line the screw up here, putting it in, and that should line the piece up. Bond it together, and then attach your wing nuts here. If you're going to be hanging it, if you're not going to be hanging it and attaching it to the easel to become a floor display, you can remove the screw altogether because it's only being used for either the hanging device. So when it becomes an easel, we will take this piece now and attach it onto the easel. All right, if we're using Superman as a floor display, we have a large easel provided. Pull this down, as we've done on all the other kind of easels. Click this into place, lock this into place. And we have a small stabilizer piece that goes by inserting the tab here, and lines up to the bottom here and here. That'll prevent the easel from warping. When we come around front, remove all the double stick tape, backers, And the last step will be take Superman, center him to the easel, and press firmly against the easel, and you have your floor display.